For this reading, Read Aloud, I'm going to be reading The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch, and it's going to be a read aloud for enjoyment. Hello, boys and girls. Today, we are going to be reading The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch. Have we ever heard of Robert Munsch before? Or have we ever read any of his books before? All right, well, this story is super fun. It's super great, and it's about a princess who is not the typical princess that we may know. This princess is very different, and I think we'll really like her. So we're going to begin. The Paper Bag Princess by Robert Munsch, illustrated by Michael Martichenko. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horse bones. Looks like he eats a lot of horses. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I have already eaten a whole castle today. I am a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away! I love to eat princesses, but I already have eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you're the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. And you can see he looks very proud. But I think our princess is onto something. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 50 forests. That's a lot of trees. 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds? "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. But he was very tired when he got back. But Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic, do it again!" You see her little hand waving. I really think she has a plan. So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he laid down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, Dragon! The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. There he is. He's sleeping. He's too tired now. Elizabeth walked right over to the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, Elizabeth, you are a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess. And you can see he doesn't look very happy. Ronald, said Elizabeth, your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince. But you are a bum. They didn't get married after all. Look at her running off into the sunset. And there we go. The end. That was The Paperback Princess by Robert Munsch.